So this week on Obsessed with Coaching, you are going to hear about the 4 vital behaviors. This is huge, you guys. This is like, the meat and potatoes of our coaching business. So make sure you're listening, taking notes, and as always, let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy, you guys.
What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Welcome to our call for this week. So tonight we are going to be talking about the 4 vital behaviors, what they are, why they're so important, and really how they're going to benefit your business. Obviously, this is something that Beachbody probably...
Oh, sorry, 1 second, you guys.
Obviously, over the years have basically...
Okay,
What's
let's try
up,
this
guys?
again.
Happy Sunday. Welcome to our call for this week. So tonight we are going to be talking about the 4 vital behaviors, what they are, why they're so important, and really how they're going to benefit your business. Obviously, this is something that Beachbody probably took a lot of time to come up with, put a lot of thought into, and obviously over the years have basically done a lot of research on to see what exactly works and why. And we are bringing on one of our top coaches coming on. I invited her. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You look lovely.
Thank you. So you, welcome to our call. So I was just explaining, obviously people are just starting to come on, so I always give them a minute or two of me rambling about nothing. But just to get them ready for it, so I was explaining that we're going to be talking about the 4 vital behaviors tonight, what they are, why they're so important, and really how they can help them grow their business. And obviously, Mike's on with us. Like I said, she's one of our top coaches and great success in the business. So you're going to be learning from somebody amazing tonight. So let's jump right in. Let's start with what 4 vital behaviors are. Because while everybody on here is a coach, maybe they haven't really looked to the back office or haven't really explored the vital behaviors yet.
Sure. Yeah. So I've been a coach for 9 years, you guys. So I've been around a long time. And we've had a couple different game plans of what works for coaches. And when they narrowed it down to 4 vital behaviors, that's when my business started exploding, you guys, because I was like, this is so simple. These are things that anyone can do as long as they stay consistent and put their own style on it. So the 4 vital behaviors, you guys, number 1, you have to be proof the product works, okay? If you're not doing the product, why is someone going to want to work with you, okay? Number 2, personal development. You have to make sure that you are keeping your mindset in the right place to grow a business. I've heard a lot of people say this business is grown between the ears, and it's true, you guys. You have to control your mindset. Number 3, inviting, whether it's to coaching or challenge group. In order to grow a business, you guys, you have to invite people to do it with you. And then the last one, you guys, is just recognition. It feels really good to recognize your clients and to recognize your coaches when they're succeeding. Not only does it help them build their confidence, but it helps you build your confidence as a leader.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm so excited to dive into all of these because really we've been talking about this now for like 10 weeks. Obviously, you hear certain things from every coach we talk to each week about what is so important, what's growing their business. And we were talking with Emily Faber last week, and obviously she had a humongous growth in her business. And the one thing that she told us was a huge difference for her was when she went all in with the 80-day obsession and became the proof the product works. So let's just start with that one. So what does that one mean for you? What have you experienced with that vital behavior?
Sure. So at the beginning, I said I've been a coach for 9 years, you guys, and I remember when my coach told me to take before pictures, and I kind of laughed at her because I was only 22 years old, and I was like, I am not letting anyone see what I look like right now. I had 30 pounds I wanted to lose, and I just did not feel good, you guys. So I did not take before pictures. And even now, I'm so angry that I didn't take before pictures because when I tell people I was 30 pounds heavier, they're like, there's no way. So guys, if you're not taking before pictures, even just progress pictures because you feel uncomfortable, you need to do it, okay? You need to do it because you're going to inspire people with those photos, okay? So when I first posted my very first before and after, I remember it was when I started the Ultimate Reset in 2011, and I shared my before and afters. The response and the support was insane, you guys, because everyone saw a normal person getting results, okay? And just, through the pregnancy, I have a 2-year-old and 2.5-year-old daughter, and just being able to show people how I stayed healthy during my pregnancy and post-pregnancy journey. This year, unfortunately, 2 miscarriages, being able to really dive back into being proof the product works, you guys. I gotta say, it saved me. I would be in a very different spot at this point 2 months later if it wasn't diving back into being proof the product works. So to me, I think being proof the product works is the number one most important vital, you guys, because like I said before, if you're not doing the products, why is someone gonna want to work with you? They have to see you get the results. They have to believe in you before they actually commit to a program.
Totally agree. And that does not mean that at the end of a program, you have to be at your goal weight, or you have to be shredded, or have a hard body. It means that they need to be able to follow you along your journey, the ups and downs. That you can absolutely say, I stepped off the plan today. Oops, I'm human. That happened. Or I went out of town, or I traveled as best I could, but it wasn't perfect. But they have to be able to see that. So being the proof the product works. Also, I want to put one more thing on that, or like expand on it a little bit. I was talking with I was out at dinner last night. Okay, we were out for Donald's birthday, and a woman sat down next to me, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm fangirling a little bit. Like, I love you guys, da da da." So she's like, "I'm an actress, blah blah." And I'm like looking at her, and I'm like, I kind of think I know her, but I kind of can't figure out why. And long story short, she's like, "Oh, I was in Pitch Perfect, but I had a really small part." And I was like, "Wait, that's my favorite movie. Like, who were you in Pitch Perfect?" And she's like, "I was Baloney Barb." And I'm like, "Oh my god, okay." So anyway, we're sitting next to Baloney Barb, and we're talking all about her 80-day obsession journey. And she's like, "I did it. I went all in. It was amazing. But then when it was over, I didn't go on. I didn't know what to do next. And she didn't go on to the next program, and she got lost. So, that's the beauty of Beachbody and having a bazillion programs, is when you have that structure to follow and to say, I'm doing this. I'm not just flying by the seat of my pants. I'm doing X, Y, and Z, doing these workouts on this day, following this nutrition. That gives somebody else the belief that, they know, because there's a plan. If you're just like, hey, get mod and wing it, that's a little bit harder for a lot of people who maybe don't have a fitness background to go, well, what workout do I pick? Or there's so many, it becomes overwhelming, so they might buy it, but then they might not follow through with it. And if they don't follow through, they're not going to probably end up being a coach or being a good coach because they're going to follow through. So being the proof the product works consistently is key. Not just one time, but hey, I was the proof that this product works. And because this one worked, I went on to do this one, and then I went on to do this one, and that's the beauty, is that you do all these different kinds, not just one program over and over and over again. Many of all of the programs we offer, and continuously have success and not get bored and not get plateau. So I think that's really cool.
Oh, I agree. And honestly, you guys, before the containers even came out, it's so hard for me to admit this, but I never followed a nutrition plan. They're too confusing for me. I was like, I'm a nutritionist too, guys, and I was like, I can't do this. It's too overwhelming. When 21 Day Fix came out with the containers, I was like, I can follow this. And now being able to transition from, I did 21 Day Fix just recently, and then I transitioned over to Lift 4 now and getting ready for that. Being able to have structure, you guys, it saves me from a lot of stress, and it saves a lot of people from a lot of stress, because when they have that plan in front of them, they feel less chaotic. They're like, okay, I know exactly what I need to do on that day, and I can stick to that.
Yeah, the structure will set you free. So we said the second vital behavior, what did you list for the second one? Did you say that was personal development?
Personal development, yeah.
Okay.
Personal development.
Everybody loves this one, so go ahead, tell us
But my first book that I ever read, you guys, in 2011, when I got real serious about my business after being a coach for 2 years, you guys, was The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And I believe it's by Jeff Olson. And just the simplicity of how he said, everything, small little behaviors every single day comes together, kind of like fitness, will give you results. And that just clicked in my head. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can do these small behaviors every single day and get those results and not expect it to happen overnight. Now, just recently, after my miscarriage, I read Girl Wash Your Face, and by Rachel Hollis. I'm sure everyone has read that book at this point. And that book recently spoke to my soul, you guys. I was like, this is what every single woman needs to read. My husband wants to write Guy Wash Your Face, but that's not out quite yet. I'll let you know when it comes. But if you've not read Girl Wash Your Face, that's like my ultimate favorite book at this point.
There's so many personal development books, and I mean, we could probably spend a whole call talking about different books. And I will agree. First of all, I hate reading because I am a slow reader too. I actually enjoy it, but I'm a slow reader, so I get frustrated. The one thing that I've done in the last few years is I buy all my books on audio. Yeah. Because I'm so busy. Like, if I go to lay down at night to read a book, I fall asleep, so I'm never getting anywhere with the book. But I drive a lot. So I listen to my audiobooks when I'm driving, or I listen to them if I want to like veg out my school a little bit for an hour. So audiobooks are really great. And don't get stuck just on audiobooks. There's lots of obviously like online courses that you can do. For me, personal development wasn't thinking, it wasn't even something I really thought about until I trainer with Beachbody, and then I started doing books and things like that. But then I also was like, I guess I was always doing it because I was getting my fitness certification. Then I started getting more and more and more into nutrition over the years. So I did my course from the Integrated Institute of Nutrition for a year. That was one of the best investments I've ever made. Just personally, I learned so much. Like for a year, you're watching lectures from top doctors, top activists, top everybody, and like it was just so much fun. Like my brain was exploding every day with stuff I wanted to talk about to all of you guys. Or I was like, I want to go teach this. So you need to figure out what it is that you need to work on. There was a period 2 years ago where I was like, I need to work on like my own things, like not as like I'm more spiritual than religious, even though I was raised Catholic, but I'm spiritual. But I was at a really low point like 2 years ago. My body wasn't doing what it wanted to. My relationship wasn't where I wanted it to be, and like I was just a mess, crying every day. And I was like, okay, I need to find some faith in something again. And I like turn to Gabby Bernstein. That for me works really well. So it just depends on where you're at in life and what you need. But when you find that book, like Meg was saying, like that one that just spoke to her soul, like it's such a shift in your mind, and it helps so much, and it helps adjust your business so much. So don't be afraid of it. Don't judge it like it's all self-helpy, like I don't need it. We all can always work on getting better. I think that's a really, really important one as well. Okay.
Oh yeah, and something like I think that is important for people to know too, because I have a whole stack of books back there. If you start reading one and you're like, nope, this is not my jam right now, put it down. Like you don't have to finish it just because you started it. I mean, I get through and this is horrible, but I'll start reading a book and I'm like, nope, not the right time. I'll come back to it. I'll pick something else up. And hey, you guys, that's okay.
Absolutely, yeah. Or sometimes you get like halfway through it and you're like, oh, I got what you need. But the one other thing I would say about personal development is making sure that you don't get stuck in the cycle of doing personal development without applying it. Right? I see this a lot where people are like constantly reading the next book and the next book. And I'm like, when are you ever giving yourself time to apply what you're reading? If you're blowing through a personal development book in 4 days and moving on to the next one, there's just no way you're really soaking it in and trying to apply the principles that book is teaching you. Like that takes time. I can tell you, I've read You Must Have Your Back. Well, I've read it. I've listened to it on audio probably 9 times, if not more. I always hear something new like there's so much that you should be getting from these books that like you can't just blow through the book, say, or the podcast or the online thing. Go, oh, I did my personal development. Part of the personal development is really applying what you're learning, seeing how it fits into your life, seeing how it helps your business, and then going, this worked, or this didn't, or this worked, but I adjusted it like this for myself. So, yeah, don't turn it into just like I read the book, I read the next book, and I read the next book. Like, let the book sink in, or let the messaging sink in. That's really important, I think.
Oh, I agree. And it can be stuff that you do on Instagram stories, you guys. Like if you give yourself a chapter to listen to or to read and highlight the things, I need the hard copy. I like to use Audible as well because I'm a busy mom. So if I'm doing dishes or getting ready, I'll listen to it, but then I have to highlight as well. It's just the way my brain works. And I'll go back and I'm like, that was a good lesson. I'm going to Instagram story that, or I'm going to show the highlighted part in my Instagram stories. And people like seeing that, okay? Because most people are not doing personal development.
Yeah, it can be really inspiring, and that can be something that leads to a conversation that leads to inviting them into your group.
Yep.
You guys, I want to tell you something really quick. I just remembered this. Let's back up one topic to be the proof the product works. I was on the phone with my sister yesterday, and she's at Trader Joe's, and like I'm mid-sentence, and all of a sudden she started talking to somebody, and I was like, who's talking to? She's all, hold on, and she like comes back to the phone like a minute and a half, 2 minutes later, and I was like, what the heck just happened? She goes, some random woman came up to me in Trader Joe's and said, you must be in the fitness industry. You have a great body. What do you do? I want to do it. And you're like, she totally kind of challenged her. Like,
that's awesome.
You're from shopping at Trader Joe's because the woman was like, I can tell you exercise. Like, what are you doing? Well, I'm not doing anything and I need a little help. So, no, but so you'd be shocked at where you can get a challenger from. So, again, you can product work.
Yeah.
Very important.
That's so true. That's so true.
Okay, so we said product work, and we said do your personal development. And what is number 3 for us?
Inviting, the one that every single coach avoids, right? We're like, okay, I can nail all 3 other than inviting. Like, I don't want to invite. And you guys, you have to fall in love with inviting. You have such a beautiful opportunity to give to other people. You feel good, right? I always tell my new coaches, like, if you're feeling good and you're getting results, you have this beautiful gift that you can wrap up in a bow and give to someone else. And I know at the end of the day, after I'm out talking to people about, and it's all on the internet, you guys, like, I never leave my house, basically. So I'm talking to people on Instagram and Facebook and, getting to know them. And after, a full day of inviting people, I can go to bed happy because I'm not trying to push products on people. I'm sharing things that are working for me. So the third one is inviting. I usually tell new coaches or coaches who are getting back into working their business, start with 3 to 5 invites every single day, you guys. Or if you're someone who, like me, that you're like a squirrel and you're like, I just need to start one task and finish it for the week in one day. You can bulk task. I learned that term from my coach, Abby. And spend one day, you guys, inviting people to your challenge group, whether you're doing an 80-day obsession challenge group or you're doing a lift 4 challenge group or whatever you're doing. Spend one day focusing on it, you guys. That way, out of the way for the week, and you can continue to build those relationships and those conversations throughout the week.
Okay, so this one I love, and I hate that I use my sister as a reference a lot because I don't want anybody to think like she's getting favoritism. But she's a coach, and I talk to her every day, which is the first time I've talked to a coach every single day, like the same person over and over again. I literally have watched her start from her beginning scraps of a journey where she was like ready to quit every single day. She's like, I can't do it. To like she's slowly but surely getting there. So we were all
She's killing it. She's killing it. Didn't she go diamond?
She's a diamond. She's pushing for her 1 star. So we were at Summit, okay, and Katrina came and Donna came, and they are also coaches. And obviously, we're getting to talk to all of these amazing coaches at Summit. And my sister goes, she's like, I'm confused. And part of what I want to say, you guys, is don't be afraid to talk to other coaches, even if they're not on your team. So she was talking to, she was talking to Tanya Merritt. And she was like, okay, I have all my tools to be elite, but like, I'm not elite yet. Like, I need to hit my 1 star in order to get invited to leadership. But I didn't realize I need to hit my 1 star diamond to be invited to leadership. leadership by July 15th. She's sitting there and she's completely discouraged. She's like, I'm not going to be able to do it. So mad because I've been working so hard and now I'm not going to get to go to leadership. And she got a nice reality hit from Tanya, who was like, why can't you do it? Like, get your butt in here. You've got almost 4 weeks. You can do it. And then I gave her another kick and I was like, I don't want to hear it. Emily Bobber went from regular diamond to 15-star diamond in 3 months. You're just trying to go, I think she's actually trying to go to 5-star. She got to 5-star diamond. So she's trying to go from diamond to 5-star. Well, what did that mean that she needed to do? That means she has to invite like a maniac. Like she has to be inviting. So outside her comfort zone, a little bit like she'll invite, but like she really wants to see that opportunity, like that opening before she does it. And she's like, I can't wait for the opening. I have to just like gung-ho it. She's gung-hoing it. And she doesn't like Megan. Like
That's
like
amazing.
she is working every technique that she can possibly work. Like she's going at 10 hours a day. But my point is, and sharing this with you guys, is that how big you want your business to be is going to completely depend on your ability and your comfort level of inviting to the challenge group and inviting to the coach opportunity. What did Emily say last week? Emily told us last week when she was talking constantly about her journey with 80 Day Obsession, she was attracting challengers. But when she started talking about how it was changing her business, how 80 Day Obsession was changing her business, she started to attract new coaches. And like I said, she went from diamond to 15-star, superstar diamond in 3 months. If y'all want to know what that does to your income, it's about $8,000 to $10,000 a week. Okay? Like, right? Am I right? Am I saying
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Okay.
And I saw someone say I got down with my invites because I got mostly crickets. You guys, even being a superstar diamond coach in the business for 9 years, I still get crickets, guys. I still get crickets. I had someone who was gonna order and sign up with the coach last night, and then she started, I call it ghosting. She ghosted me. So be a real person. I messaged her and I said, hey, I just wanna make sure I didn't offend you because you were really excited to join this group and you were telling me how, you wanted to lose those 15 pounds before your sister's wedding, and then you kind of stopped answering me. Is everything okay? She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I had a busy weekend. I'm signing up right now. So don't assume, like when people just stop responding, always follow up with them. As a busy mom, I will be mid-text, okay? And it might be the most important text in the entire world. And then my daughter, who's like a gymnast, okay, at 2.5, is climbing up on my couch and jumps off the couch, starts crying. I drop my phone, I run to my daughter, and then I forget that I'm texting that person, right? And then 5 days later, I'm like, I didn't text that person back, right? Like my coaches just know if they don't hear from me to follow up because it's probably that I forgot. Okay, so don't just assume, always follow up.
Yeah, we're busy, right? Everybody's busy, and instead of taking it personally, like, oh my gosh, they hate me, they don't want it, like I said, like a simple, like you can totally ask as long as you're polite about it. If you're like, hey, everything okay? So sorry if I did something. And then if they still ghost you or they still don't respond, okay,
Bye.
then bye. You followed up, but there's a good chance you're going to get that response back of, oh my God, I'm sorry, like. In the grand scheme of things, we all want fitness and nutrition to be everybody's number one priority. But for somebody who's not already eating, it's not. And their life will be going on, and their other and their kids and their job and their friends will come up, and they'll forget to respond to you. Not because they don't want what you have, but because it just hasn't become their number one priority yet. That's exactly what we're there for. And if you don't follow up with them, you just showed them what kind of coach you're going to be. You're not going to hold them accountable. You're not going to be there for them. That's what they're going to translate into their mind. But if you follow up with them in a really awesome, nice way, like Meg was just saying, like, you were so excited, you really wanted to lose these 15 pounds before your sister's wedding, they're going to be like, dang, she listened to me. She heard what I wanted, and she's making sure I stick with it. Okay, yeah, I am sorry. I just played, but I am all in. And then you've got yourself a person who's going to stick around. So just know that lack of follow-up will also reflect on you.
Yep.
And they'll be like, oh, maybe I'm glad I didn't sign up. They didn't care. I was just a sale. They didn't even bother to ask me. Like,
exactly. And even you guys, so say that you have someone who is really interested or even just ignores you flat out. What I do is this 5-3-1 approach, and I've taught my team it. It's from Shalane Johnson. But like 5 of the person's pictures, comment on 3, and then I do the 1, like the follow would be the 1, but mine is to message them off of it. You know, so if you see, not every day, don't be creepy, you know, but say that they, you know, in June just stopped responding to you. I'm going to give them a couple weeks, and then I'm going to go on to their Instagram or their Facebook, and I'm going to see what they're up to. And if they put a picture up of their beautiful toddler daughter that I can relate to, I'm going to message them and be like, oh my gosh, your daughter looks so adorable in that bikini. Like, where did you get that? I have to get that for my daughter. Like, just be a real person, you guys, because like Autumn said, it's not always their first priority, okay? They might have been really excited, but then they're like, oh, I can't afford it, or it's just not the right time. But if you show that you're a real person and you genuinely want to get to know that person, when they're ready, they're going to come back to you because you took that extra effort, okay?
yes. Okay, so we have a question from Bryn. She says, I'm curious if some coaches recruit for their team as it's a team effort to advance if you are pushing for elite. Are they putting coaches under their personally sponsored coaches to help the whole team? Because I can recruit and work 10 hours a day, but if the team isn't, then you won't rank it.
No, that's illegal in Beachbody World, you guys. Do not put coaches underneath other coaches, okay? Here's the thing. Your coaches, there's like the law of the lid. I believe that is John Maxwell. He says, if you're only working at a 5, your coaches are going to be working at a 1 or a 2. So if you're only bringing in 1 or 2 coaches a month, your coaches are going to be bringing in nothing, okay? So if you up your game and you say, I'm going to bring in 10 coaches per month, your coaches are going to do half of what you do. They're going to bring 5 coaches in, okay? So off the lid, and also momentum, you guys. Your coaches do what you do, not what you say. So if you say, I'm going to do these things, and you actually hold yourself accountable, the right ones are going to come grab onto you, okay? And if they're not on your team right now, you're going to find those coaches as you build your team.
Yeah, and to go back to the example that I was giving about I said my sister works 10 hours a day. Part of that is that she's pushing her coaches. Like, so she, yes, she has discount coaches, but right now she's on the hunt for coaches that want to work. And she has like groups going for like push to diamond. She's talking to people constantly. Like, every time I call her, I'm like, hey, when I out, she's like, no, I can't. I got calls. Like, she's on with every new coach, explaining the opportunity, teaching them. So
she's working hard.
Yes, and obviously she's not the only one. There's millions of them doing. Obviously, like I use her to give, like I said, she's a newer coach, and so she struggled actually being my sister because everybody that was coming to her was already a Beachbody coach, so it took her a little longer to find her footing in it. But I use it as an example, like I said, she's still like growing, like she's not there yet. She's still a diamond coach. She hasn't even earned her 1 star yet. But it's like Meg just said, if you're working that hard, you're super excited about the opportunity, and you're talking to your coaches, because it's not just about getting challengers, it's about coaching your coaches. That's where your rank advance will happen. And that's exactly like you said, Bryn, like you can work 10 hours a day, but if those coaches under you won't rank advance. So it is really important to yes, invite and get those discount coaches, but to really look for those coaches too that are going to, that want to work the business, that really want to work the business. Like, those are the ones you want to invite and grab onto. Okay, wait, there was another question. Somebody said, Malia said, how do you not take constant no's as rejection? I find myself taking it personally.
Okay, so I'm going to, and Autumn will probably attest to this too, because she likes the universe has your back, but I'm all about law of attraction, guys. I'm all about law of attraction. And so if I do like meditation and some affirmations at the beginning of the day, and I was raised Catholic, but I'm more spiritual at this point, and I will pray in the morning, and I say, bring the right people into my life. If they're meant to be in my life, then okay, cool. If not, that's okay. Guys, take the pressure off of yourself. Anytime someone says no to me, I know, I've been a coach for 9 years, the right ones come back, okay? So I go, okay, they're not ready right now. Okay, I'll just put them on my list. Like I said before, I will 5-3-1 them in a couple weeks. I'm going to keep moving forward because there's people out there that need me. Okay, you can't dwell on the nose, guys. You cannot dwell on the nose because there's people out there that need you. Okay, and if you're stuck so much in the, oh my God, everyone's saying no, guess what? Every time you message someone, that person's going to say no. It's a weird thing, okay, that you'll keep getting no's. But if you say, you know what, there's people out there that need me. I need to keep doing this. I need to keep moving forward. I need to keep talking to more people. If it takes me 30 people to get one yes, I'm going to keep doing it because I know that for me, this is my responsibility to be able to help people, okay? And you'll be surprised that once you get that one yes, then you'll get another yes, and then another yes, and another yes. As long as you control this, okay, and you don't dwell on those no's.
It's so true. And I can say this because I know people forget sometimes that I was a personal trainer for years, and I would have in-home clients, but I also worked as a trainer at Equinox. So we had to do a whole sales pitch anytime. Like, it was like, okay, somebody come in and say, like, if they signed up for a gym membership, they got like an introductory training session. So you had one shot to prove yourself as a trainer, and in that shot you would do like sort of a fitness assessment where you would do their measurements and their weight and talk to them about their goals. But like you said, I got one shot at pitching them, and I remember being so intimidated because I feel like right at the end you have to tell them what the prices were. Packages weren't cheap at Equinox, right? And it had to be like I had to feel myself worth to be comfortable even saying those prices, like, hey, you know, it's $1,500 for 10 workouts with me. Like, that's a lot of money. And I remember at the beginning, I was sort of always like, oh, they're going to say no. And, like, I wasn't getting anybody. And it just, the more I practiced, I didn't have a set speech, but just the more I practiced it, the more I did it, the more confident I became. As soon as I got that one yes, and I was out on the floor working as a regular trainer, like training them in my black t-shirt, wear a black shirt, we do a regular training session, and the blue shirt is trying to pick up clients. So it's like a big sore thumb of like, I don't have enough clients yet. Like that's when it started to come in. But you have to remember at the beginning, you're probably going to get 10 to 20 no's for every one yes you're going to get. You just have to be okay with that. You just have to be like, the no's are a part of the process, and there's probably always going to be more no's than yeses. Mm-hmm. And just be okay with it. Like, it's not a personal thing. It's just a part of the, it's just part of the, like, the numbers game, really.
And it really goes back to being proof the product works too, right? So if you are getting a ton of no's, you need to focus on your results, right? Because people have to see that the product works, right? So I always say, like, if I'm getting a lot of no's, I'm like, what am I putting out there? Like, am I posting that I'm eating ice cream every single day? Or, you know, like, have I not shown progress in a while? And I'm like, oh, I gotta hone back in. I gotta refocus on my results. And once I'm back in that flow, you guys, because yes, I fall off track too, people start noticing, right? Because people see things that you don't see in your body. It's crazy. You know, like you post it on social media, they're gonna see it. Yeah.
Lee wants to know, what's the time frame for your 5-3-1? Do you do that all in a day, in a week? So maybe just if you could go over the 5-3-1 one more time.
Yeah, so for me, what I like to do is I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. For 10 to 15 minutes, I'll do my 5-3-1. So for people who missed that, it's like 5 pictures. Okay, it's mostly on Instagram. So like 5 pictures, comment on 3 of their pictures, and then message them off of one of those. And I won't do the same 5 people throughout the week, you guys. Okay, so this is when you have to invite as many people as possible. Okay, you're not going to invite 5 people and then 5-3-1 them for 3 weeks in a row because they're going to think you're crazy. You want to be inviting at least 25 people, you guys, at least 25 people in a week. Okay, and so I will spend, you know, the first day I'll focus on 5 to 10 people, and I will 5-3-1 them for 10-15 minutes. Okay, and then once I get done with Autumn, I'll move on to Allison, and I'll do Sarah, and it takes me 10-15 minutes, and then I'm done for the day. Okay, so 5 to 10 people, and then the next day on Wednesday, I'll grab on to, you know, Kara and Jessie and Anna. Okay, and then the next Friday, grab 5 to 10 more people. Okay, and then that next week, hopefully you've invited enough people that current week, even though you're 5-3-1ing people, that you can move on to another group of people. Make sense?
Totally.
And hopefully the conversations are flowing. You know, you're messaging someone and you're saying, oh my gosh, you look beautiful. I just saw you got your hair done. Like, you know, asking questions about them. People love to talk about themselves. And that conversation is going back and forth. so you don't have to keep 5-3-1ing that person.
Right.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I think that's such an amazing technique, you guys. So again, just another one. And part of this goes back to being organized. We talked a few weeks ago about being organized. This is where you need either like a notebook or your phone. Like, make sure you keep track of who you're 5-3-1ing. So like Meg is saying, you don't end up doing it to the same person multiple times, 3 weeks in a row, that kind of thing, where you end up looking like a crazy stalker. Like, this is where you should have your notes and you're okay, this person and this conversation happens here, and then like, okay, this is a part of this game. A big part of this game is your organizational skills and your follow through. Like, how organized are you so that you're following through constantly at the right times with people? I really think some of the most successful coaches are just like incredibly organized, and their follow through game is off the charts.
I'll be honest, I am not organized. I'm not an organized person, really. I'm not. If you guys saw around my desk, you would die. But with this business, you have to be organized. Okay, you have to. And I saw someone say, so the message isn't an invite. So this is what people say, like no or ghost you. For my invites, you guys, I am mostly focused on call to action type posts on Facebook and Instagram. If you go to my Instagram or Facebook, Meg Kozlowski, you can find that stuff, or Instagram polls. Okay, so if you're doing Instagram stories, I do a lot of polls because people want quick. Okay, so if I'm like, hey, you can either swipe up and I'll be talking to them. Okay, you can either swipe up or you can vote on my poll below, and people just click. Okay, so then I can go back and I can invite them. And that story on Instagram stories was some kind of invite, whether it be like I just did a coaching one. You guys can go on my Instagram stories and see how I did a coaching invite, and I use a poll, okay, and I say exactly that. You can swipe up or vote on my poll, okay, and then tomorrow I'll go on and see who voted. Hopefully there'll be people that vote. I have days where people don't vote as well, even with my following, and then I can invite them to coaching, okay, so I do a lot of call to action type posts with invites. I'm not a big cold invite person.
Yeah, that's always great. Look, anytime it's less invasive, I always think it's going to be that much easier. One, for the person to respond to you, and two, if you are uncomfortable, to do it. Because if you do a call to action with a poll, and 43% of people say I want more information, you click on it to see who those 43% are, and you message every single one because you put it out there. So don't be that person that's like, do you want more information? And 43% say yes, and you don't follow up with those 43% people. Like, you just lost them all because you asked if they wanted information and then you didn't give it to them.
Exactly. And a little trick with the polls, you guys, when you're doing those kind of invites, never give them the option to say no. Okay, never give them the option. You want to have 2 yeses. So I'll say like, yes, I want in, or more info. Okay, so they have to pick one of them. Okay, and randomly you'll get someone who's like, oh, I didn't mean to vote or whatever, and I'm like, oh, well, that's okay. And then I go on their Instagram and I look something up about them, and I'm like, oh my god, like I didn't know that I think you were from Toledo or something like that, and keep the conversation going.
Yes, genius. That's so smart. Like, yeah, because yes, if they're like, oh, I didn't mean to vote, then okay, whatever, but you can still keep the conversation going. And yes, if they're going to vote and it's 2 yeses, then you get to respond to everybody that voted, whether it's one person or 10 people or 100 people. Like, it opens you up for the invite.
Yes.
Okay. So our last and final fourth vital behavior is what?
It's recognition, and they started that, I think, I want to say last year or the year before, and I was so excited when they put this on, you guys, because it's so important to not only recognize your clients and your coaches, but yourself, okay? You can toot your own horn. It feels good to toot your own horn, okay? And it also feels good to help your clients and your coaches see what they're doing well. People will continue to repeat the behaviors that you tell them they're doing well at. So if you see one of your new coaches do an amazing post on Facebook, you better shout that person out, okay? Or one of your clients lost her first 2 pounds, shout her out on Instagram, shout her out on Facebook, because that's going to build their confidence, but it also allows other people to see that you're actually serious about this business, okay? Because that's to see other people, real people, not just you getting results, but other people getting results. I got a message the other day, because I've been doing that a lot more lately, and someone messaged me and said, you look like an amazing coach because I see what you're doing for your clients. And I was like, well, thank you, And they're like, I want some information about joining your group. And that would have been someone who I never connected with you guys if I wasn't sharing other people's results, because she wasn't, a young mom. She wasn't someone on her journey to try to conceive. She was someone who had older children, but I shouted out a client who had older children. So make sure you share a little bit about their journey. And she connected with that story.
Yeah, that's really important. And you guys don't think that okay, maybe you only have one challenger and you're like, I don't have anybody's story to share. Yes, you do. You have hundreds of thousands because we have this lovely tool called Instagram. You can go to the 80-Day Obsession page. You can come over to my page. You can go over to any of the coaches' pages. You can search the hashtag 80-Day Obsession and screen grab and repost. Use the repost app. It makes it super easy. Repost it to your story or to your feed, right? You always, as long as you're not making it clear, it's your client if it's not your, as long as you're not saying, look at what I helped somebody do. Because that's really misleading and unfair to both that person and that person's coach. But if you're look what 80-Day Obsession can do. Look at the awesome results these people are having from doing this program. I'm leading a group. Would you like to be in it? There's nothing wrong with that. You're being completely honest. You're not saying you can help that particular person, but you're offering a service to help them. So don't be afraid to do the work and to get in there and grab those and celebrate all of those people. We're doing it also, in the Get Obsessed with Today group. I mentioned I've opened that group back up. First of all, the Today Show was getting so many inquiries that they asked me to open it up and allow more people to come into it. So it's opened up for more people to be added in. We've already added 2,000 more in the last couple of days, which I love because anybody that's getting added into it right now, yes, they'll be a month behind us, but it's kind of amazing. They have 40,000 people to see where they're already at on their journey. So to go oh my gosh, okay, I see what they struggled with on, day 14 or day 18, and now I'm starting it, I'm getting there. But also, if you come into that group, you'll see that those 40,000 people that are already in there have just posted their phase 1 photos. You've got hundreds and thousands of photos to grab and share. They're all people who are given permission to share their photos. So if you're looking for it, if you're looking for motivation and inspiration, this group that we have, this Obsessed with Coaching group, is very different. And I can see that not as many people are as involved in it as they were when we first started it, but that's okay because all the videos are here for them. But you guys don't have the ability to share in here aside from on our 5 videos. So this particular group doesn't make it as easy because this is really the learning place where you guys come and learn the business side of it. That was the whole point of this group, was to get the business side of everything. And I think you guys are getting amazing business information from some amazing coaches. So don't be afraid to recognize your challengers. And like Meg said, don't be afraid to recognize your coaches. They don't have to have just hit emerald or just hit diamond to get recognition. They could just have had an awesome week. They could have lost 2 pounds. They could have invited new people. They could have signed their first new coach. Check them out. It would feel good. So recap. So 4 vital behaviors. Let's recap it for them, Meg. Go ahead, give them again.
Sure. Number 1, you guys, be proof the product works. Okay, if you're not committed to a program right now, you need to be. If you are, I'd love to see you comment below and let us know what you're doing right now. The second is personal development. You have to either be listening or reading to something that's fueling your brain, your mindset every single day, and applying that and sharing it with your coaches, your clients, your social media. Number 3, inviting. That's my eat my frog, you guys. It really is. So do that first, okay? If you're like, okay, that's the one thing I really don't like doing, do it first. And then the last one is recognition.
Awesome. Somebody just said, are we allowed to share these training videos with our team? If you know how to share them, good for you, and absolutely. The thing is this group is locked. It's a private group. So I don't know that there's a way to extract the videos to share them. So what I've told people to do, as annoying as it is, set your phone up in front of your computer. Like tell your coaches you're going to do like a live feed for them, like once a week, and play the videos once a week. No, you don't have access to your phone for an hour, but if you just turn your phone to face your computer and let it play, then you can share it, and that's really the only way I've come up with of getting these videos out of this group. But obviously, this is not secret information. This is not like don't tell. This is like spread the word. The whole point is we saw coaches have such amazing growth with their business with 80-Day Obsession, even more so, I think, than people had with 21-Day Fix, and that was a monster for people's business. Like, I want you guys out there doing it. This is the time. This is the opportunity. You have not missed the train. Like, we're still on the up and up with 80-Day Obsession and people wanting to get involved. Again, we heard it last week, when you show that you're doing hard things, you attract people that want to do hard things. So, don't take the easy way out. Do the work. Show them the work. Like, even if you're moving on to another program, you can be showing your results from 80 days. You did it, and saying, and now I'm doing this, and I'm going to go back to 80 days, or I've got 2 different things going. Like, maybe you want, like, lift 4 days a week with 3 days off, but maybe somebody wants more, like, a little bit more of a regimen than that. Run them both. Run them both right now. You don't have to pick one. You can run them both. Okay, so 4 vital behaviors. We know what they are. We are going to do them. And by the way, I want to say, you guys, this group can count as personal development. If you're watching the videos, tuning in, learning, and applying. You have personal development happening every single week. You are learning from some amazing coaches every single week. That's huge personal development. If you get one little nugget every week, that can add up to results in your business. So, yes, you can open video in here and screen share on Zoom. You can do that. So before we let Meg go, I'm going to wait like 30 seconds if anybody wants any more video or any more questions. But this has been like amazing feedback, I think, for everybody. Do you have anything you want to add in, Meg, about the 4 vital behaviors?
Yeah, because I think that so many people, I have so many questions from people that are like, so what are like the things that you do to grow your business? This is it, you guys. Any coach that you talk to that has done anything in their business, they have honed in on these 4 vital behaviors, and they do them every single day without even overthinking. Yes, we have days where we don't want to, but we still do it. Okay, so stop complicating this business, okay? It's so simple. I mean, it's not easy, but it's simple, you guys. You have to do the work. Like, there's no way around it.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Is we get really mixed up between simple and easy. Simple, it's just that. Like, don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it. Steps are very basic. That doesn't mean that it's easy or that you don't have to do the work or that you can work 1 hour a day and make millions of dollars. That's not what's going to happen. Your paycheck is going to be a direct reflection of the work that you put in. And just like starting up any new business, you have to be prepared for the first year to not have this massive growth. Like you're trying, it might. I'm not saying it's be discouraging, but I'm saying like in general, it's a slow and steady build, right? Slow and steady wins the race. But you have to be practicing these vital behaviors, especially be the proof the product works and invite. I mean, there's just no way of growing your business without doing those 2 in particular, even more so than the other 2. But all 4 are extremely important. Anything else? Any closing words?
I don't think so. Oh, Annie, that was sweet. Thank you for saying that I'm authentic and personable. I try.
Yes.
I think, yeah, I just want to see you guys just kill it. You know, like don't overthink it and just go out there and do it.
There it is, you guys. Just do it. Nike told us.
Just do it. Just do it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Meg. I think that's all really helpful information for everybody. You guys, go out there and do it. Practice those 4 vital behaviors. Feel free to come on here, message with each other. You can still message with each other in the comments, obviously. Rewatch the videos, share them, Zoom them, however you want to do it. And I'll see you guys again next week. We got a few more weeks to go, so let's keep pushing.
Bye.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great night. Bye. What's up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is having a great day, great start to their week. Obviously, we just got back from Summit, so hopefully